This is a program that allows you to set money aside for the education of your children, our grandchildren. The money grows, and if it is used for that purpose, comes out of the account tax-free. It grows tax deferred, and then if it's used for educational purposes, it's tax-free. California's 529 program is called Scholar Share. They're all pretty much the same. There is no tax benefit for using the California program. You can use one from any state that you want. And you just want to make sure that you understand all the investments that are in there. The most common investment in a 529 plan is like a dated fund. How the investment portfolio will be based upon how far it is till the beneficiary is going to start college. So if it's a brand new baby, it's going to be very heavily weighted towards stocks. And then as it gets closer to when they need the money for school, they start putting it into more liquid, short-term bonds and things like that, where the money is available as for its intended purpose. So I don't have a problem with anything like that. I tell the story about the greatest investor I think I've ever personally known. Okay, and the guy lives up in Escondido, and I always refer to him as Andy the Barber. Okay, I go to Andy the Barber. I used to go to Andy the Barber and to get a haircut, and obviously we got a lot of time to talk about stuff. It doesn't take very long to cut my hair. Okay, so just over the years. I don't go to Andy anymore because my daughter owns a hair salon and I have to go to my daughter's. Okay. So over the years, we would always wind up talking about investments and stuff like that. And so Andy had a new baby. His wife had a new baby 3-4 years ago. And so I said to him, "So Andy, you're going to open one of them 529 accounts for you, this little kid, aren't you?" He goes, No, we're not. No, we're not. I go, "Wow, that's kind of weird. I kind of assumed you would, the tax benefits and all that stuff." And he goes, "Well, you know, we have no idea if this kid's going to go to college. So, you know, why should we be pounding a lot of money into this 529 account and wind up ultimately having to pay taxes on it if he doesn't go to college?" So, well, that makes sense. So we got talking about things, and it turns out that Andy, the greatest investor I know, a guy that understands the stock market better than anybody I know, doesn't have a 401k, doesn't have an IRA. None of his kids have education accounts. And he said, "You know, we decided, since we don't know what we're going to need money for, we just have one giant Andy the Barber's family account." Okay? So he said he's got 4 kids. So if we had a 529 for each of those kids, if my wife and I each had a 401k and an IRA, now we're talking about 8 accounts. And each of those accounts is going to charge us $100 a year just in custodial fees. And then we're going to wind up having to pay other maintenance costs and any fees. And he said, by the end of the year, we're probably forking out $2,000-$3,000 in fees for an account that's not doing a damn thing for us. Okay? He said, we just have one account where we do all of our investing and all of our other money transactions. If we need tires, we take it out of the Andy the Barber family account. And I'm going, Andy, you are the smartest guy I know. You know? So, you know, I think there's a lot to be said for that. Remember, all these accounts are great, but when you get right down to it, a lot of them really aren't for your benefit. And that's what you got to do, is you got to remember, this is your money. And granted, for some people, they're very appropriate things to do, but just be sure that it's really the right thing for you and what you want your money to do.